Ok, gente, eravamo al matrimonio.
Brother, I haven't even thanked you properly for the present for Olga.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives. Their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. How do you like the food?
Would you like some pizza, sir? It will go well with the wine. Here on the table. Next to mine.
That wee pie! And they've half a dozen of them already.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scalix.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no pishy, but old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Why won't the Troscowitz bailiff
And them servants with the booze.
Indeed, but it's...
Lord Semi, what will happen with that robber from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Gules? You might find it hard to believe, Henry, but the man is of noble birth. That means I can't simply lock him up or, God forbid, execute him. So I took him into my service.
Was that wise, sir? Are you certain you can trust him?
No, that's why he has to prove himself.
How?
It looks like we didn't wipe out all the bandits who were pillaging with him. So his first task will be to take care of what's left of his own band.
Where's Lord von Burgov? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either, though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this. Till we meet again.
When will the ceremony find
Smells so good.
Well, hopefully we'll find peace one day.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
Well, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Please, give us something to eat. Right from Mars Kitchen.
This smells so good.
Quite right. Only I can't get hold of it.
Right from Mars Kitchen.
How do you like the food?
Oh my, this smells so good. Oh my, this smells so good.
Would you like some piglet, sir? It will go well with the wine here on the table. Can I get you a piece of piglet? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. It will settle your stomach. Can I get you a piece of piglet? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. It will settle your stomach. Piglet, wine, so that I haven't handle all that drink.
Oh. Se sono singoli. Questi cucine in abbondanza. Pronto. Oh yes. Vabbè. Solo nelle pere, ma che cazzo.
Christ! Pardon me.
You'd rather get the kiss paid in than pay that both an old bin to the yard.
What else could I do? I couldn't serve the guests that real petty bruising. Quite right. But you've got some here anyway. Well, you know. We couldn't say no.
If it won't have you for long.
You lad, come here for a moment.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner until the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
Questo è figo.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. Just keep looking at me, and you won't care about anyone else.
I don't think that'll work.
How about I get you something to drink? For courage?
Well, that might work.
What do you fancy?
I'd like some wine.
Hold on. I'll get it right away.
Your mother bawled her eyes out.
so that dress could fit 2.5 brides. Ma took it in where she could. But I was still tripping on it all over the damn place.
I'm afraid it will go bad on us. Someone should really do something about that.
Here we have it, miss. Your wine.
Thank you. And cheers. I don't drink very often.
Today is a special occasion. Young Lord Semine is getting married.
So we should at his age. So, shall we dance?
Let there be music.
You could say that. The dead body's stuck in the wheel on Sunday. Get this.
Oh, God, this is punishment. Oh, God, this is punishment.
Somebody did him in, chucked him into the water.
River there. Dead man been floating down the river.
The bottom foot was mine.
No, gli ha fatto del male. No, sta uccidendo.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
You're making fun of me. You were hopping around like a mad goat yourself. You wretch.
Oh.
You know where he's from?
But just for a moment, you understand?
I haven't even thanked for me you'll find peace one day.
Has your father ever talked about
One day, that woman will be the death of me.
You don't have
Cazzo.
one half.
Capisco da che parte si esce.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
How'd you get up?
leave me alone, or so help me.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I might have something for you right here.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
Here you go. This one came all the way from Turnau.
Turnau. Let me see.
Happy now?
Interesting. So light, fragrant. It's like there's some fruit in it. It doesn't taste bad at all. Well, I'd still like to try one or two. Do you have anything for me?
I'll be right back.
But hurry!
Questo fai un giocare, quindi. C'è la strappa. Portiamo tutto.
I got that beer you wanted.
Let's have it then. The finest beer and the prettiest women. That's Bohemia's gifts from heaven.
Paradiso blend.
Here you go. Good health. All good?
Well, that's from Troskowitz. From Betty the innkeeper.
You don't like it?
It's kind of watery and tastes pretty flat. You know, Betty cuts corners where she can, so her beer's not up to much. Would you have anything better? To settle my stomach, like?
Of course I do. What do you think of this? From Aljest.
Let's have it.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know. A bit tasteless. It's more like pond water than beer.
I'll get you something better then.
Hey, I'd like another one, but...
But what?
I can't drink another drop till I have a piss.
So go, before you burst. I'll keep an eye on things for a while.
God bless you. Fuck, I'll piss myself.
If we didn't have to wait a sip at least, it would be over.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
Cazzo.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help
Ma
me.
che cazzo vuole può essere
So
esso?
it's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semine himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain, though.
Since when?
Vestito di giallo.
You had to come too.
You could say that. I'm surprised you're here.
So am I, lad. So am I. Will you have a drink with me?
No thanks. I don't feel like drinking right now.
Then I'll drink to myself. To Tequila!
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you do.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Semine will just have to be a bit more patient.
You wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you
Because you're afraid of them?
genius? You bet I am. But seriously, wouldn't you be afraid if you were in my place?
I'm done with being scared.
Well, if you had any sense, you'd be afraid. But what do I know? Maybe it's better if you believe in yourself and have no idea. These aren't any ordinary.
They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresomes I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
I think not.
Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Leave that to me.
So, do we follow
Questo
the
è lo
plans?
sposo.
Silence! I'm sure someone was suspicious.
You think someone betrayed us?
Calm down. We'll wait and see. I'm keeping an eye on Bergoff's chamberlain. He kept staring at me earlier.
Him? He's been talking to that hussy already. Sir,
Anything new?
nothing yet, sir. Not a foot on the road.
It's taking them too long, damn it.
What are we gonna do?
The ceremony's about to start. I'll be on my way right after.
But sir, right after the ceremony? Everyone will notice you're gone.
I don't think so. Look around. Everyone's passing time drinking booze. They'll be drunk as Carl.
What about the bride, sir? She'll notice right away.
Leave that to me.
So, do we follow the plan, sir?
Silence! I'm sure someone was suspicious.
You think someone betrayed us?
Calm down. We'll wait and see. And keep an eye on Bergoff's chamberlain. He kept staring at me earlier.
Him? He's been talking to that hussy already. Sir,
Anything new?
nothing yet, sir. Not a foot on the road.
Abbiamo capito. Vediamo il tizio vestito di giallo.
While you keep watch. Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit, Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't
Ragazzi,
have to sing.
Red,
Well,
ti ringrazio della follow.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Bergoff when he arrives.
Oh,
if you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'll be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Bergoff is a distinguished nobleman. And as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
Vabbè, meglio di così. Si può solamente trovare il tizio vestito di giallo.
Them lovely neighbours at yours. I like to talk your whole damn pickle.
Just got this. Someone should really do something about that.
I'm in a right mind, but what are friends for if not to help each other?
Right. It's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Flashing. Don't worry your head about that.
I meant well. I know how pretty that girl is. Thing is, you know...
You knave, you scoundrel, you animal.
Would you calm down?
Let everyone hear what a bastard Henry is. A bastard, and a lout, and a yokel he is.
Words, you smell like a wineskin.
What? Are you saying I'm drunk? You're the one who's drunk.
Dubravka, come on. Everybody's looking at you.
So what? Let everyone know who you are.
Are you alright?
Move away, or you'll get... Mama, can we go?
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
You must be mistaken, Master Chamberlain. I've never been to Trotsky.
Is that so? I could have sworn... But true, I could be mistaken. After all, you commoners do all look much the same to me.
As you wish. We'll quickly sail your find your lead.
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
You didn't have to. I managed to get it on my own. So, when are you going to leave?
Survived, yeah.
Do you really enjoy it here? Cooking for Semaine? It ain't easy.
I apologize.
If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying...
God knows where and who won. Of course, young lord. The other lad is lucky nobody knows him.
And now you'll be the one to wed him and his bride.
I remember that too. He gets treated so now.
Maybe I could have a slice of piglet cut like that.
What's eating the old man now?
He said someone spread dung all over his yard.
I bet that precious bull of his just shut all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
It's the boomers. That's
If I had that hand, for a roof.
Not a chance. A decent girl like Mishka. And what happened?
I apologize.
Replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. What's all that?
You mean you've got... If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're
I had nothing to do with that.
Careful.
You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
And what happens when Samine goes rogue?
The old man doesn't see
What's I? It goes wrong.
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. May the Lord protect you.
Fuck! Now you're for it, you
My husband said he'd wait till tonight.
Fucking drunken tossers.
Pray, bastard. I'm sorry.
Drunken tossers.
This won't end well for you. The old man finds out, he'll kill me.
The next blow will send you there.
I'd better be careful not to mess up my nice clothes.
You shouldn't wait till night.
My husband said he'd wait till...
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhekharovka street.
As you wish. We'll quickly say our goodbyes and leave, but next time you'll stay at home.
Dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Mama,
I don't have that certificate on me own. I apologize.
Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running in a cripple. How's life treating you?
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
if I have to spend another hour here, I'll drink myself.
What if she tells someone?
What if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time...
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But... what if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time...
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But... what if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time...
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But... what if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
hell. First that fun burg-off, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time...
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But what if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I did.
Bloody hell. First that fun burg-off, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk
Ok, vediamo un po' il fienile. Proviamo lì dentro.
A blessed evening to you.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you dress very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise, it was a cheap shot.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Farewell. I'd better be careful not to mess up.
Everyone will notice you.
The greatest
Someone
shade is
spread
under
dung
the
all
canvas.
over his yard.
Finally.
I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
In my mind.
You know,
Shall we wait?
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatja? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold on. No changing the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear,